Well, might as well listen to me. Intro is now playing. Ba 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 ba. No, I will not sing. You will not make me sing during the stream. I can still hear the song, but you guys can't. It's YouTube, man. That's what they did with my stream last week. All right. I'm just gonna turn it on now. I think we're safe. Welcome, welcome everybody to JFM Studios live stream. Today is Friday, July 3rd, 2020. Bam! You're looking for this? Yeah. All right. Oh man, so good to see you guys. I see you at the chat, Marcus Gillard and Lotso. Welcome. And six people are watching. I saw 4:44 on the time. That's a good luck. Good luck sign right there. All right. I have a feeling this will be a great, great stream. As long as everybody's cool with each other, no trolling, no, no making each other uncomfortable. Let's just be cool. All right. So let me pick my songs and then we'll get started. Yes, this is the cover for Jeff and Taylor episode 2, the remake, Race Junkies Turbo Edition. I think this will be the next comic I'm going to work on. Oh, these remakes, man, I tell you. I feel like I have to do them. Whoa, no, I didn't mean to pick that. Hold on. Hold on, let me pick all the songs. Let me pick something quiet. Play. Alright, there we go. Hopefully you guys can hear it. Hey, CT57! Connor, welcome! It's been a while since I've seen you on a stream. That's so cool. Yes, I do enjoy, the go-karts look awesome. And Ashley's driving a side-by-side. She's not driving her car. I thought this would be a more appropriate thing to do rather than, driving her car. You would imagine she would take super care of it. How was my July? First of all, welcome, Michael Huckle. My July has been very great. I know we're only 3 days in, but my July is awesome. So yeah, I'm just about... All I have left on this cover is the background, of course. But I'm going to take my time with it. Her car would be overpowered, but, she wouldn't want to get it dirty or total it. Same premise as the original, only things will be a bit different. I'll try to make things a lot, make things will make a lot more sense, yeah. Ooh, you've set a goal to watch a movie every day. Nice. Well, speaking of movies, I did watch 2 Marvel movies. Yesterday I watched Ant-Man. That was a blast. I had fun with that. And just now, I got done with Captain America Civil War. So, right there. I'm getting closer to finally watching Infinity War and Endgame. Hey, Positive More, welcome. This is Jeff and Taylor card. Mad Max 2, American Graffiti. Nice. Since this is set in a junkyard, I am gonna take a total... I'm just gonna wing it with the background. I have no idea what I'm gonna draw. Just a whole bunch of junk. So I'm guessing a lot of you guys already read Jeff and Taylor episode 16. I'm so glad that a lot of people enjoyed it. Even some people thought thought it was like they made it their favorite issue so far, and that's so cool. Because a part of me was like, man, I don't think a lot of people will like this episode because there's not a lot of action. It's kind of slice of lifey, and and I was really worried that Jeff or Cassidy might come out as unlikable. Well, hello, John. Welcome to the stream. Billy Mitchell, huh? Strong concept, yeah. Yeah, action isn't really a huge thing in JNT anyway. I like to put some action in it. It depends on the context, and the boys will never go over the top, Within reason, they do, some action stuff. And Akigami-sama, welcome to the stream. So nice to see you. When will I have another special guest? Not sure. It depends. Other people's schedules and see if they'll be cool to you know chat with me. Doing good. Can't stay too long. Got a previous engagement, but I thought about popping in for a bit. Well, it's so it's cool of you to pop in even for a little bit. Just so you know, I am working on the cover for Race Junkies remake, and you can tell it's already different from the original. I mean, Ashley's driving an actual side by side, an actual, you know, ATV, rather than her, poshy car. I think it makes more sense for her to drive this in a junkyard. But hey, once I'm done, I will send you or text you the finished picture. Currently working on a background, huh? Yep, gotta love those backgrounds. I mean, I love them so much that I'm dedicating this whole stream to one. But it is fun. Drawing random stuff on a junkyard. Just like my crowds, I like to make cameos. in my junk piles. For instance, fun fact: whenever I draw a pile in a junkyard, I always add a bowling ball. Is it a bowling ball? No, I like to add bowling balls and bowling pins and a cactus and a hair dryer. Every time, every junk pile, I add those things. It's a, I guess you could say it's an inside joke. Yep, that's Jennifer for you. As for cameos, not anybody can be can make a cameo in my comic. Well, first of all, I have to know how you look like, and that would have to be, good acquaintances with you, at the very least. Or, put your character, I would have to be, we would have to know each other. If you want, I'm not gonna make any promises to put you in as a cameo. I mean, probably in the background, somewhere in a quickie. But I hope you understand. You know. All right. Our little cactuan is making an appearance here. Gonna add a hat on him, a little sombrero, because that's how he is. He likes to wear that sombrero. I would love to make a tiny sombrero for my cactuan here. Yep. Cactuan surprise. He's like, oh my gosh, this is an exciting race. And it is exciting. It's much more exciting than the original. Nice back and forth action. But I gotta say, I am excited to draw it, but not too excited about the go-karts themselves. I'm really gonna take my time with that. Okay, car door. I've seen lots of car doors in my old job. I pretty much know how they look like. Molding, right here. Non-speaking role. Well, most cameos are non-speaking roles. You're just there in the background. But yeah, next time you appear, you'll just be in the background. You'll be in Blues High School. Somerville High School. Tetris block. Why not? Hello, Sandman. And hello, Omnum Art. You have a fun name. Omnum Art. There's Thanos' gauntlet. Infinity Gauntlet. Yeah, what's it doing here in the junkyard? I like to think it doesn't work in Jeff and Taylor's universe. Thanos is powerless. Oh, ouch. I'm sorry you had to go through that, Sandman. Take care of yourself. You know, it's the inside of the mouth. It heals quickly. You know. Eli Madness, welcome to the stream. Thanos, he came to Jeff Taylor's universe and finds out something. You know, his glove doesn't work. He tries to snap. You know, people are like, "What are you doing here, weirdo?" And he's like, "Forget this. F this." You know, he throws away the gauntlet along with the stones in the junkyard. And then Bud, the owner of the junkyard, is like, "Hoo wee, this is nice. I'm just gonna leave it here." You know, nice decoration for my junkyard. You know. And it is really brightens up the place. As soon as I color this, you'll find out. Crazy cat. Well, he's right there, you know. You know, he just might, you know, grab the glove as soon as he sees it. Yes, put it in the Marvel Wiki, please. That would be cool, so cool. Nice, you got some cool parents that they let you have a body pillow. Assuming that they think it's just a regular body, body pillow with nothing on it, you know. That's probably why they let you have them. Oh yes, Omnum Art, episode 16 is such a blast. I had fun making it. You get to see Jeff act differently. Oh, your mom saw the character, huh? Well, hey, you got some cool parents. I have never played Scooby-Doo Cyber Chase on PS1. If it's cringy, I don't want to play it. Oh, you watched all your trailers, huh? Yes, those trailers are, you know, I made them all cheesy on purpose. But they all follow the same formula, which I like. I like consistency. And yes, I did own a Hyundai Accent, 2008 Hyundai Accent, back in my college days. And right before I moved back home, uh, my dad sold it to a friend in Washington, so now he's driving it. Then when I moved back to Fairbanks, I drove a, was it 2008? Yeah, 2008 Dodge Caliber. I didn't own it, you know, my dad owned it. I just got to drive it. But then in 2013, I We got to restore an old or a totaled Toyota Tacoma 2011, and we've repainted it and everything, and now it's my current truck. 7 years and it's still kicking. I will never give it up. Tank of gas, why not? Alright, I'm just gonna put this here. A big blue tarp. If this is gonna be big blue tarp, I'm cheating. So it's gonna cover this whole space. Because that's what tarps do. They cover stuff. Yes, of course I've heard of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I own the movie. I own the sequel. I plan to see the third movie. And Bill and Ted actually made a cameo in episode 16. It's not. They're in that one panel where Jeff's playing Guitar Hero. Yeah, they're right there. And in case you're wondering, I am working on this picture on Clip Studio Paint. I'm now liking Clip Studio Paint when it comes to backgrounds. I think I really like the brushes and the way they handle gradients. I can make cool sunsets with this. Oh yes, I've heard Clone High, and I'm more excited for Clone High, since that was a very severely underrated show. And they canceled it on a freaking cliffhanger. I'm glad they're bringing it back, and hopefully we'll have a good finish. I wonder if they'll keep the same art style, because that art style was very, it was typical for that time, early 2000s. I've never heard of Cyber 6. Hey, CG Gaming, welcome to the stream. How many episodes for Jeff and Taylor? 60. 60 episodes in total. Cool. That's awesome. It's awesome that the original creators and voice actors are coming back for the reboots. Yep, I have the song saved up in my playlist here, since, it is a cool song. Oh, the future episode, where we get to see the characters' futures? That will be episode 50 something. That's very late into the series. I don't know if you asked this question before. What's my favorite video game? It's Final Fantasy IX. Super Mario World had that title, but then, I decided, Final Fantasy IX, it influenced me a lot more. So yeah, that game is my favorite. I really should continue the Let's Play in this channel, huh? It's been a couple months since I last played it. Ah, the bowling pin. How can I forget the bowling pin? I'm running out of ideas for what to put on this junk pile. If you guys have any suggestions, I will listen to them. Because right now I'm just drawing a ship. An old broken ship. Ever had a feeling being proud of what you did? Yeah, I feel proud a lot, especially when I finish an episode or a drawing. Mattresses, those are... Yes, I keep forgetting, those are quite common. Yeah, a nice little Serta mattress. I can draw a nice little grill of a car. Sometimes with my vehicles, they're modeled off of real life cars, and sometimes I like to make them up. If you want to be safe, make up your own cars, but I just can't help it. I like to reference actual vehicles, like David. He owns a 1999 Nissan Skyline. Cindy drives a 1980 Commodore, which is like I think it's an Australian car, but it's a very crappy looking station wagon, And her car, not the Commodore itself as a whole. Just saying. Cindy's is a crappy looking station wagon. If you don't know, this is a jazz version of Final Fantasy VII's theme, and I really like it. LodgeNet. I had never heard of LodgeNet before. Alright. I know it's kind of blasphemous for me to put this on a junkyard, but I'm going to put the WBC belt here. If you don't know what the WBC is, it is a boxing organization that hands out a lot of belts. It's one of the four major championships in every weight class, and it's the green belt. Everybody wants to have it, but they make too many belts. And they have really weird rules. So, and a lot of people hate them for that, so I'm gonna have to put them in the junkyard. They're little WBC. Oh, IBF's better anyway. Hey, what's the weirdest thing you've had to draw in J&T so far, in your opinion? Ooh, talking about in my comics or in general? Like, well, I'm gonna say something in the comics, okay? Weirdest thing. It would have to be something from Ancient Geeks. That episode. Um, Drawing those ghouls that attacked Jefferson Talos. A lot of them were weird. And attempting to draw Jeff and Taylor all manly like. That was weird. I'll pull it up. Ask because I'm in the process of drawing a guy air thrusting a tow truck hook while stood on a table. Nice. That's awesome. That's what I love about your comics, man. You're not afraid to just draw anything. Your humor's spot on. Let's see here. Episodes. Yeah, like this panel. See, J and T, I try to make them all manly looking. It's like that anime trope. where a cartoonish character just turns all realistic or serious. That was pretty weird. The whole episode of, this whole Ancient Geeks episode was weird, but that's why I like it. Oh yeah, I knew Bill and Ted had a cartoon series. I just, I didn't watch it. In case you guys missed it, I mentioned earlier that I watched Ant-Man yesterday, and I just watched Captain America: Civil War right before this stream started, and they were awesome movies. I mean, I really did enjoy Ant-Man. Had a nice mixture of comedy and action. I like that. Paul Rudd is cool, and yeah, Avengers, of course. You can never go wrong with the Avengers. They're cool, but I've been playing Spider-Man on the PS4. I'm done with it. I still have a few more trophies left to do, to get. And did you know that the Avengers building is in the game? No Avengers, but you get to climb on the building. I think it's the tallest building in New York, and get to dive from it. It's so cool. Would I do another issue like Ancient Geeks, something outside the realm of reality? Yes. Usually those episodes are when Jeff and Taylor tell a story. Those are when anything can happen. That and dream sequences. But, yep, definitely. There will be an episode called Super Geeks, where Jeff and Taylor are superheroes. And Steam City Heroes, where it's a steampunk adventure. No, it's not going to be like My Hero or anything. They're established superheroes. There, I'm drawing a number 10 there because there's 10 people watching in the stream. Oh, now there's 11 people watching. I'll draw an 11. Yeah, hey, Clint Eastwood might make an appearance. He'll have a cameo of his own in Super Geeks. Yeah, Jeff, his superhero, he is Jefferson Man. He has the power to shoot plasma out of his hands. And another hidden talent is that he has the talents of every Jefferson who's ever lived. And Taylor, he's Box Boy. He's like Iron Man, except he's made out of cardboard. Yeah. Oh, Las Vegas. I've only been there twice, but it's a cool city. Nice place to visit. Not really to live or anything. Lots of stuff to do. A nice little tourist destination. Hey, Princey of the Roses, welcome to the stream, and Big Boss, welcome to the stream too. Let's see how the background's coming along. Ooh, that's a lot of detail. I don't think you can make them all out. Maybe I should go bigger. Go bigger. All right. Go bigger, go home. All right. I'm gonna draw one of these flying nets that they have in airports. Don't know. I think they measure wind speed or something like that, or you get to see where the wind is blowing. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm going all out with these new covers. Working on the composition, and you know, and putting lots of detail to it. That's why it took me a long time to figure out how to construct this cover. I mean, I've worked on it since the beginning of the year, a little bit, little by little. Yes, those chains from buses and trucks, they are to attach to the tires during winter, so they won't slip in the ice. What anime opening is this? This, my boy, it is Gurren Lagann. A very good anime. It's only 27 episodes long, but it's awesome. I watched it earlier this year. It's definitely good. yeah, if you watch Spider-Man 3, you know this song. During his cringy dance. Why, yes, it is Wizbit. Or at least it's a plastic model of Wizbit. He's in the junkyard here. But shh, don't tell anybody. It depends on the car, depends on the model, but yeah, they do look cool. Those muscle cars, but I wasn't really a big fan of muscle cars to begin with. You know, they're okay. If I had to pick, if I had to, like even the muscle cars of today, like let's say a Dodge Challenger and a Charger, I would pick a Charger. I just like them better. Yes, it is Mac tonight because I'm running out of ideas. Mac tonight. No one wants to use him anymore, so he's in the junk pile in Somerville. Well, if it's not a muscle car, it's I don't know what to call it, but I do like Chargers. Ooh, no, not too much, too obvious, too on the nose right there. There we go. Oh, okay. My bad. I have not watched BNA. Nope. Yeah, you know, Mac Tonight would make a very good villain. I mean, you could probably put a sun, you know, like a sun man. I would say have a guy with a sun head, a round orange head, but have his face look like a mixture of Mac Tonight and Max Headroom. A little bit. It could be a star too, or a planet like with a ring, like Saturn. That's a good idea. I should put a planet here. Nice little planet. Alright, that's one pile done. Now I'm going to work on the other pile. We have 12 people watching, so I'm just going to add a giant 12 here. Hey, Pinochet, welcome to the stream. Jose, do you know about the rebadged cars like Chevy Tahoe, GMC Yukon, and the Chevy Silverado and Chevy Sierra? What are your thoughts on rebadged cars? It's a slight attempt to make a few extra bucks. As in, it's the same car, only different name? I think it is, you know. It's like, I guess that way people will be like, you know, more focused on the brand rather than the car itself. That would confuse me at my old job too. I get confused between a Silverado and a Sierra. The modern ones. Pontiac Vibe and RAV4. I wouldn't. Not really. Pontiac and RAV4 is owned by Toyota, and Pontiac was owned by GM, but now it's discontinued. So no, it's not really rebadged. It's the same type of vehicle, but like a SUV. It's not really an SUV, because RAV4s are SUVs. Pontiac Vibe is like a tiny car. Guess you would compare it to a Toyota Matrix, but hatchback, that's what they're called. Okay, alright guys, this thing, it is not a building in the background. It is something else sticking out in the junkyard. I don't know. I don't know what Bud's keeping here. What's the function of a junkyard, really? Is it just, Bud owns this stuff and then he sells them? It's almost like a outdoor pawn shop. I have heard of those names, but I haven't seen the cars themselves. Alright, I think I am ready for color. Color, texture, all that fun stuff. Let's do it. Oh yeah. Whoops, nope, not that. Oh, I've heard of a Mazda. I've seen a Mazda Miata. It was nice. There's one around the neighborhood where I walk around in. Hope you don't mind that I sometimes tend to ask the same questions. I need to be sure at times. Know what I mean? I do know what you mean, but just I know what it means to me to be reassured. But you know, trust me that you will have a cameo in episode 17, since you've asked nicely. Gotta love the stuffed bear in the back of Jeff and Taylor's go-kart. Something tells me there's something wrong with this bear, Like it's gonna do something. Oh yeah, I beat FF7 Remake a long time ago. Nope, no dialogue in episode 17. Actually, What do I think of metal music? I love metal music. Of course, not all of them, but you know, I do have a few. Oh, here's the music I used in episode 16's trailer. Oh yes, I do like SB99's art. Um, he drew fan art of Blue and Jane before, and Jennifer, so that was nice. Not everything that he draws vibes with me, but you know, for the most part, he is a really good artist, and I've seen him improve in the years. Oh, really? That's cool. Well, thank goodness he made those fan arts. Oh, 4chan, huh? Well, that's one thing we disagree on. Sunny Patel, welcome to the stream. You came across my channel recently and just wanted to say that artwork is amazing. Nice. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Lockdown's pretty good for me. Of course, I miss hanging out with friends outside and going to restaurants and all that and all those places, but I understand what we have to do, So it's nothing new. I mean, nothing new for me. I mean, it's annoying, but uh, I can deal with it. I think I've heard of the name Jack's Films, but I've never seen any of his stuff. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. What do I think of artists who follow me on Twitter? Like Earth versus the Derek? I think they're fine people, and they're awesome artists, and I really thank them for following me. Does Derek follow me? I'm not sure. But regardless, I think they're super cool people. If I could, would I want to have assistants to help make my comic like mangakas? Maybe. A part of me is like, oh man, I want to do everything myself, because I guess you can say it's a pride thing. And I'm like, oh, if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. Not all the time, but that's how I feel like with my comics. If anything, if I were to have a person or people help me with this, I would probably have them come up with quickie ideas or make quickies themselves if they can replicate my style, or they can help make promotional work, promotional artwork. Yeah, it's a junkyard. They would have some junk on the floor, on the ground. Himenoplex is a cool dude too. I've been following him for a while, and then after commenting on his stuff, he follows me. It's cool. I I pretty much like everybody who follows me. They're cool people. Sometimes I do have these trolls that annoy me. Like, I remember a long time ago I had this troll who would critique. He would say a lot of bad things about my style and a Jeff and Taylor episode. His name was Bernie Mac's greatest something, and he would. I don't remember. I don't know. I remember when DJ came out, he wanted it to come out, and then he ripped it apart. Saying that, oh, this sucks. Story's not all that. Your story is so simplistic. More fight scenes. You got to add more fight scenes to Jeff and Taylor, like Naruto and Bleach. And I explained to him it's not that kind of comic. Then he says he's a real fan. He will only buy my comics in bulk. He expects me to make 10 volumes before he buys one of them or all of them at once. I don't think he was telling the truth. But it's been 5 years since I've heard from him, so good riddance. That would be nice to have one assistant to help me with basic stuff like inking. I really don't know who Jenna M is. I mean, if she follows me, great. I don't know everybody who follows me. All right, Akigami. Well, thank you for joining in and talking for a while, and thank you, basically. Um, I Please enjoy the rest of your evening. I wish you a happy Fourth of July, and and yeah, thanks again, and I'll talk to you later. All right, and you're very welcome for the live stream. Yep, I love the live streams. Love them. All right, bye bye. Yeah, he was a fake fan. I mean, he would really insult me over my upload schedule. It's like he would constantly guilt trip and gaslight me, saying that uh, your comic Jeff and Taylor, it's only 48 pages. How come it's taking you months to do it? Hmm. You're just lazy. He keeps calling me lazy too. So I really hated that guy. Oh, and as for the Fresh Knight, I don't know if I answered this, but the Fresh Knight is a cool person too. Yeah, the dude. He follows me, and he has no patience for my work. And every time I experiment with something new, he's like, you know, he doesn't approve of it. I'm like, whatever, dude, whatever. Like I remembered my failed 100 Days of Comics thing. Man, he was the one of the worst critiques, one of the worst critics out there. But to be honest, the 100 Days of Comics, that whole thing, it was a life lesson of mine. It was a learning experience to know my limits, and yeah, of course it was a failure, and I don't want to repeat it, but oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, exactly. If you learn from it, then it was meant to be. Meant to be. That's cool that Lynn Loud's following me. Yes, thank goodness I have you guys. I haven't had a really bad troll comment in a while. Not since I made episode 11, DJ. That episode got torn apart by another guy. I may read it. It's somewhere. Yeah, sorry, I'm taking a little detour. Going to my channel. It was a long time ago. It was like over 4 years ago. But let me read it. Read that comment. And you guys know episode 11, right? It's DJ. Oh, yeah, 2016 was a weird year, man. Here we go. All right, if you guys know the episode DJ, let me read his frickin' thing. Okay, he says, my critique and thoughts on issue number 11, DJ. I was really disappointed when I read this issue of JNT. The artwork is really killing me because when you have a style that you want to draw in, you must apply the fundamentals with your style, which is what you're doing, but it comes off about looking really cheesy. I think you really work on your artwork. I think you really need to work on your artwork, writing, and style because it could be so much better if you only applied yourself better through practice. The script was very awkward to read. Your word choice was extremely bad, and now I'm seeing all these little references in this comic when they really aren't needed. The paneling was really bad too, and the inking. Overall, this was an utter failure in my opinion. This comic wasn't as good as the other 10, and you've got a lot of work to do if you ever want to get on TV. I will say this, and it's that many cartoons incorporate violence into their show, and JNT doesn't have anything really special about it to replace violence. Comedy won't do it. Issue 11 did have some violence to it, but due to the bad paneling, it screwed it up. It screwed up certain moments in the comic. The reason I'm saying this is because I really like JNT, and I'm really tired of these shitty cartoons on TV now. We need a really good cartoon, and the way it's looking now, the path you're starting to follow seems like you'll just be self-publishing these books your whole life, never getting the recognition JNT deserves. It's made by a guy named Anime Weeaboo Senpai with a very disturbing avatar. I don't know what this thing think about that. It was made years ago. I don't know what he would think about JNT now. I don't know. Since he thinks very highly of himself, I guess he abandoned JNT. He abandoned this channel and everything, so whatever. That's why I like to accept critiques from people I trust and professionals. Because they know how to word it correctly while, telling you how it is. Never heard from this guy again. The questions are a bit too much, John, yeah. Yeah, that guy's weird, man. That guy who gave the critique, he's... excuse me? I want to erase this? There. I don't know what kind of layer effect it had, but... I don't know. It's like I wanted to erase parts of this, but it's like it wouldn't let me. So I had to rasterize the layer. And for the record, the whole pile won't be this blue color. I'll color it. It's just I just want to add a little base color to it. No, I'm gonna color it. I just want to color this, as a little base. Just in case I miss a spot, there's dark blue there, you know. Hey, Sony 2.0, welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's a way to help with coloring. Helps me see what I need to color. It's like, it's hard to explain, but something I need to do. I've been good. Um, I mean, so far my July has been pretty cool. This so-called skyscraper is part of the trash. It's not part of the background. They're on the coast. The junkyard is on the coast. So the ocean's right there. So it's like southern Somerville, like southwest Somerville, or northwest. I don't know. I have yet to figure out the Somerville map. I know downtown is is next to the coast, along with the west side. West End Girls are near the coast. All right, Sonny. I'll see you later. Thank you for sticking by, or just dropping by for a while. Do have you ever thought of doing an episode in the past, like 80s or 90s, with that aesthetic or fashion? Maybe if I were to go back and if J&T were to look back, if I were to do a flashback into that era, then yeah, I would. But overall, no. I mean, I would if, but I have to do a lot of research, and I want results now. That's one thing my assistant can do research for me. But whenever I am stuck on something, I do have people help me, like Rosengard. It's from Dead Rising 2. Yep, the previous song that you mentioned with the that Godfather-like tune. Yep, that's from um, Dead Rising 2. I'm sorry, guys. I can barely speak today. I mean, sometimes it happens with the streams. It's embarrassing, really. That is a strange uh, crossover, but I can see it. You know, they kind of did it with Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Frank West interacting with Chris Redfield. I've seen the cutscenes. I don't own the game or anything. It's okay, you know. I don't mind questions. This is just as long as you don't spam them and everything. Just you know. See, you know, the reason why I did this whole blue background is like there are parts where I don't feel like coloring, like this mess here. I'm just gonna leave it blue like that. What would a 90s version of Jeff and Taylor be like? I guess it'll be the same thing, only um, no references to social media. Actually, I haven't referenced social media at all in Jeff and Taylor. Cell phones will be a lot bigger. People will be using home phones. The computers will be a lot bigger. No mentioning of the internet or YouTube or anything like that. Cars will be different, of course. But yeah, basically the same. Fashion will be a bit different too. Yeah. No, I have not heard of that song. Are there YouTube channels that I find weirdly relaxing to watch? Yes. It's an old channel, but when Nintendo Capri's son was Jealous Guy, that's his very first, channel. He would just do vlogs. Random vlogs talking about random stuff, and I find those very relaxing. In fact, I listen to those before when I go to bed. They help me fall asleep. They make candy, huh? Awesome. Man, we had 12 people watching, now we have 7. Which is okay. I'm not a numbers whore or anything. I was gonna make a video on this a long time ago, but might as well tell you guys now, you lucky 7 people. But I would kind of obsess with the number of followers I have, and it's mostly because I correlate number of followers equals potential success. Like if I were to have 100,000 followers, that means there's a lot of people that are willing to buy my comics, and I'm more likely I make a living off of my comics with that. But due to YouTube's algorithm, even though if I was on YouTube for more than 11 years, I'm still barely at 4,500 subscribers. When people they join YouTube in less amount of time and they get millions. If I were to if I were to check my YouTube studio right now, to check how many subscribers I have, and a lot of them they don't even watch my videos. I mean, let alone comment, you know. So I don't know how well I'm doing. So sometimes I get disheveled and discouraged because of that. I release a video that I think it's fun, but only a few people watch it. I spend so much time editing it, you know, not a lot of people watch it, and they don't bother to comment on it. So I don't know how I'm doing. Yeah, I got 4,501. I guess that little burst of subscribers, it ended. Not a lot of people are going to watch that Loud House video. That YouTube recommended it to everybody. I got a tiny boost. I got a tiny crumb from YouTube. It was nice while it lasted. Still. Oh man. Would Blue ever drink Extreme Blue from Clone High? I bet she would. But knowing what the ingredients are, it's disgusting. Like pancake batter? Pancake batter. And ugh, disgusting. But yeah, she would. Oh man, this song, it's a mood. I know exactly the feeling. Since I do YouTube and finish, and yeah, it really bums you when people who've been on YouTube less than you just fly by in subs. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there are times where I feel like a failure because of all the work I've done for very little, but I am growing, you know. I'm getting more and more, followers of J&T. Yeah, and I also would call myself underrated, but I don't know if I sound egotistical if I were to say that. Not, actually, it would be egotistical if I said I was a big deal, but I don't know. Am I allowed to have sympathy for myself? I don't know. I know a former friend of mine that would say, "Stop feeling sorry for yourself." If I were to just rant about this stuff. Yeah, shoutouts from bigger channels do help. That's why when Rosengard won that little contest on Instagram that a bigger artist was hosting, she won first place, and because of that shout out, she gained like I'm guessing 80 more followers, and right now Rosengard is at 131 followers, and that really helped her. But you know, she's also a very underrated artist, and I want to help her out. I really, I really don't mind if she gets more followers than me. You know, I'd be so happy for her. In fact, I might say that I really hope that happens. I really hope she gets more followers than me because she really deserves it. There are plenty of other artists who, deserve way more followers than me, but I just want enough so I can probably make that living off of sales of my comic. Because I really doubt a publishing company would, publish my stuff. And I've come to terms that saying that Jeff and Taylor will never be animated. It'd be nice, but you know, it's a highly competitive field. When I was a teenager, I never knew how competitive comics were. I didn't know everybody wanted to make their own comic. I thought that was I was the only weird one. But no, this is a highly competitive field, and only the lucky few would win. I just really hope they actually do the work and not goof around. Don't don't take things for granted. Yeah. Oh, if I were to animate by myself, it would be super hard. Take really long. Well, thank you, Marcus. And Omnom Art, thank you for joining the stream, and I wish you a very good night. Thank you for being a fan. And once you get to it, enjoy episode 16. Well, if I had to choose, I would like it to be, hand drawn animation, but it will be done in the computer, if that makes sense. You know, none of this cell shading, photocopy stuff that they do in the old times. No, do all of that in the computer, but everything is hand drawn, just on the computer. I don't want any of this flash stuff, and make it look terrible, like 16 or Johnny Test, season 2 Johnny Test. But my style does not fit that. I just didn't get 16, you know? I didn't get that show. It depends on the style, really. My style doesn't is not made for Flash.
Look into the darkness. I'm dancing in the shadows with you. There's a world waiting out there for us to see.
Hold on, excuse me.
Yeah, you know. And beneath the starlit blanket,
All
dreams are
right.
beating solid gold. I just wanna be the one to hold you there when you're cold. With so many pictures on the walls of 5 billion minds, we just need to take out some time. You know, stop in these good times. Because you know, distant dreams and pictures make you airborne. When you close your eyes, that's why I wanna fly with you tonight. 'Cause no one else can make the flight like you. So I wanna fly with you tonight. No one else, oh no, oh no. I'm obviously indebted to you by the way that you make me
Are there
feel.
styles that you would say are ugly yet
Those
appealing?
ice cold hearts,
Not really.
you know that's always gonna be able to turn a
I
drunk
really don't think anything, any style,
said,
any ugly style is appealing to me.
touching on horizons with you.
Closest
Got my
I can
sights set on
guess is
solid
like
gold.
I
I
don't know
wanna
anything made by
fly
Klasky
away.
Supo.
You don't like the way the
You
mama
know
talking.
their studios like the Rugrats,
Now check
As
out
Told
what
by
my
Ginger,
heart
Ah
says.
Real Monsters. Those styles,
Check out
they're
what
pretty
my
ugly,
heart
but
says.
they work and
Check
I
out
guess
what my
they're
heart
appealing.
says. I just want your
Duckman is one of
satisfaction.
them,
You know, 'cause I wanna fly
and Aqua Teen Hunger
with
Force
you
for that matter. Yeah.
tonight. Oh, no one else, no one else can make the flight like you. So I wanna fly
The cheap animation style
with you
is very
tonight.
appealing, very charming.
Make our dreams, make our dreams a real life like. Oh, you know you got to take my hand, lady. Oh yeah, you understand what I'm saying? They know you're gonna find the ideal destination. I said, oh, I wanna fly, yeah, with you tonight.
Hunga hunga hunga. I think I've heard of SWAT Cats, but I've never seen an episode. I shouldn't have read that comment. Even though it was made a long time ago, it kind of bummed me out. It's like it reminded me of. Oh man. How many potential followers have I lost due to my style or whatever? Okay. Well, John, I won't make any promises about you making a cameo, but still. But yeah, thank you for joining the stream, and I'll see you next time. Yes, it's a Master Shake cameo. I might call it a stream pretty soon. I am getting a bit tired. I mean, this is a lot of background, you know. I wasn't really gonna finish it in all in one go, you know. Oh, nice, Marcus. Always nice to do some redraws. Starting Monday, I'm gonna draw some quickies. Took, I'm currently taking a week off of comics, but coming Monday, I'm gonna continue on the quickies. Make 10 more, then after that, I'll work on episode 2. Remake. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this, but I'm coloring the junk pile, on the cover, but when I draw the junk in the panels inside the comic, they would be like solid color like this, something fast and easy. It's a little shortcut. Yeah, that is a lot of stuff to color. Wonder how it'll look like once everything's done. Alright, well, I'll see you guys later in another stream. Hold on, let me save. Yeah, we got 4 people watching, people are leaving. So, yeah, that's it. That's it from me. And I don't know if I'll play my outro because, YouTube's being a butt. Every time I play I Wish, well, lately I play I Wish and then YouTube removes the video or blocks it. Well, I'll just silence myself and then play the outro silently. Alright, guys. Thank you for joining the stream, and I'll see you in another video real soon. I think I'm gonna do my own little critique of episode 5. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Alright, so that's it for me. Hope you have a wonderful 4th of July weekend, and I'll see you later. JFM out. Goodbye.